Welcome to Mystics Outlook, just as like Wizards Outlook, joined by Raymond Lyons, Cardell Dudley Jr., Wilson Carpenter. And look, we're going to get to the Mystics tonight. They have two preseason contests, the first of which happened earlier this evening at the ESA. Cardell is one of the few people that were there. And outside of those people, all we really know is the score and the stats. So that said, Jesse, we just want to make sure just give a quick overview, and then I'm sure Ray and I will ask us some specific questions after you get through it. But Atlanta beat Washington tonight, 87-80.
The Mystics look like what Sabal said. He's still trying to figure them out. Everybody's trying to figure out the role. I know he's going to get out. I think he knows what he's going to get out the vets, but they have a lot of young players, new young players that they kind of have in the mix. And you could tell that they're still trying to figure things out. They're still trying to figure out not just the league, but who they are in the league. And that showed tonight. Atlanta got a chance to be dangerous. I think they got a chance to surprise a lot of teams. I know people kind of looking at them funny because the coach left like 2 days ago or whatnot, but the assistant that took over, I'm gonna forget his name, but what he had them looking like today with the up-tempo game on offense and the way they were swarming defensively, 94 feet, yeah, they're gonna cause a lot of team a lot of problems because their backcourt is ridiculous. Courtney Williams, Carter, obviously Ari McDonald, Monique Billings, she improved, she could step out, she's more sure of herself. She looked like she's ready to take another leap in her game, stepping out, hitting pick and pop game, mid-range, automatic from there. And one thing that she showed tonight, I don't know if it's going to keep going, but one thing, she got the ball off the rebound, and she was running point. She was bringing the ball up, and the guards were sprinting. Ari McDonald, obviously you can see on TV how fast she is, and it does her no justice. She's literally I've never seen a player go past Ariel Atkins like that. Like that kind of, I was like, she got it one time, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it was one dribble. When she get a step on you, it's over. All you can do is just, yo, pick her up. That's all you can do. You get this point. That's all it is, man. They got Tiana Hawkins, they got Shatori Walker Kimbrough. You got players with big game and playoff experience to kind of help. And Courtney Williams, she played in the finals, obviously. She looked like she's back to being herself. Odyssey Sam, she's in mid-season form. She was being very, very physical. They put Sugg Sutton on her, and Sugg's trying to make the team, so she was being physical, but she picked the wrong one to be physical with. So Odyssey turned on regular season. Odyssey, she flipped right in, started bodying her, driving, bumping her ass back, feet like 10 feet in the lane, getting jumpers and stuff, being physical, getting in people's face. Don't sleep on Atlanta, man. They got some dogs over there. And Lindsey Pulliam, local product, she came in, and she's confident. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? She's very confident. She didn't play most of the game, but as soon as she got in, she spotted her from the corner. Shane Parker drove, found her in the corner, no hesitation, knocked it down, then touched rim. Yeah, man, you could tell she just got that confidence and belief in her that she's a WNBA player. So, I won't be surprised for her to be in that rotation, down the line. On the Mystic side, as far as the young players, Teresa Plaisant, she played well, hit a couple of jumpers. She got work on the defense. She picked up literally 4 fouls in the first half. Hey, man, Tabal let him rock. And Tabal was letting him rock because he was chilling. Normally if it's a dumb mistake, he out the chair, he going off. But he trying to see what he got with the young players, who he's going to keep. I think it's only, 2 games in the preseason. So
yeah.
They got most of the reps.
Yeah, they got tonight and Saturday. That's good.
Yeah, so they got most of the reps. Tina Charles looked good. She was a little bit rusty by her standards, but she still had 18 to 4. Bullying them, mid-range. I know Brown got on her, got in the game and got on her. Obviously, Tina can't bully her because Brown's just too big, but Tina like, cool, take you to the outside dance when you hit the jumper. That's what makes her great. That's what's going to make her our first ballot Hall of Famer. Pick your poison. What you going to do with it? And Jillian, Elaine, she did great. I didn't know she could shoot the 3 that well. The one thing about her that made her from getting a lot of minutes that she deserved because of her offensive ability, she's not the most athletic player. And the bigs in the WNBA, they're very, basketball, they're very fast and they're quick. So they're gonna have to figure something out with that because defensively she could be in trouble depending on who they're playing. Pre Stanley, she didn't get into the fourth quarter, and she put on a performance in 5 minutes. She had 9 points of 3-3 shooting. That's if you want a blueprint for how to walk onto a team in high school and college or make a roster in the pros, she showed it. That's the blueprint. She came in, she had a quick turnover. All right, got the nerves out the way. She didn't mess up again. She was getting timely steals, she was defending, and she hit shots from all over the court. Any shot she had, she hit. Her energy was contagious. She was strapping up. If she keeps that up, she's gonna make it hard for Tybalt to cut her. Because we know Tybalt will keep players that show their worth in preseason. She came in and did her thing, and that's all you can ask for when you get those opportunities. And I hate when players say, "Man, I ain't even have enough time to get in rhythm." Well, she literally, freestanding, she literally only played 5 minutes and 34 seconds. She had 9 points on 3-3 shooting, 1 or 2 from deep, and a steal. You had players that played double-digit minutes and didn't do what she did. That's how you get the coach's attention, man. So, all in all, I saw what the dream could be, and Washington is still trying to. Deladon's not here, Maisha Hines out. They still missing some key players, but I think he just rolled the balls out to just see what the young players can do. But like he said, they're a work in progress, and I see what he was talking about.
Right. You can jump in. Any questions about what Cardell mentioned? Anything specifically you wanted to see or get out of today's game?
Yeah, like you did kind of touch on it going through, each player's production. Just who, like in terms of the young players, who just based, I know it's a small sample size, but who do you think is going to eventually end up on the final roster?
That's tough. Because like Sutton and Stella Johnson, they got a lot of minutes in the backcourt. When you said Atkins and Cloud, but Sutton played good defensively, but she didn't offensively. She didn't make a lot of shots. Stella Johnson was solid, but she didn't. She was solid. That's all you say. She didn't really hurt you, but she didn't really wow you either. And that's no disrespect. It is what it is. And plus, you got to consider who she going up and who they were going up against too. Obviously Sam and Courtney Williams to start. That's a then you coming in with some and Kennedy Carter. Then you got Ari McDonald coming in. You got that's definitely a welcome to the league moment. You know what I mean? Probably Elaine, Jillian Elaine. She played well, and I gotta give Pre Stanley I gotta give her a due, man. She hoop. I mean, she hoop. She showed maybe she should have got those minutes because, like I said, look what she did in 5 minutes. She had 9 points and 1 assist. Granted, it wasn't against all the starters and stuff like that, but still, she made an impact. Whereas, Stella Johnson, she played 16 minutes. She had 4 points, 3 fouls. So Sutton, she went 0 for 2 in 11 minutes. Let me see. She had 4 rebounds. Let me see. She had 4 rebounds and 3 points. You know what I mean? Like like you said, it's a small sample size, but based on the night, Elaine and Stanley would probably get the nod.
Okay.
Just on the night. Now I don't know what's been happening throughout camp. That's a different story. So I know he's gonna look at that, all together. But tonight they play Stanley and Elaine play better.
Nah, that's a great look for Stanley. Like just sitting in on a couple of the. She spoke to the media a couple times. Just really, really good kid. And I'm not even surprised to hear you talk about the type of energy she played with. That is infectious. She has an infectious energy just talking when she was just talking to us. Like it just came through. Like her energy is it was crazy. So I'm not surprised to hear about that. And I'm happy that she had that she stood out and in those 5 minutes And I'm gonna be interested. I know obviously we won't be able to see it come Saturday, but one of the first things I'll be doing is going to check the box score to see if she got more than 5 minutes after tonight's performance. Because like you mentioned, like we've seen some Coach T over time, like, you take care of business on that end of the floor, it usually goes a long way for him.
For sure. He'll reward you. So it's just a matter of being consistent at this point, finishing off strong. That's what you're supposed to do. When you try to stick to the roster or make a team, you trying to make it as hard as hell for the coach to cut you. So that's she's off to a good start.
And then I guess probably what I'm interested to see if Kiara plays on Saturday too. So
she played tonight.
She did?
She played tonight. Yep.
Okay.
She got in the second half. She was 2 for 4, 5 points. Like I said, you could just tell a lot of them were rusty. You could tell, like Tibault was saying, they haven't even played 5-on-5 yet, but you could tell the dream has. They definitely have. They was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing I'm noticing, I just picked up a vibe. The misses got to come with it because they still, and when you went, like you could tell when they stepped in that building, the players that was on the dream team when they won the chip, they still feel like they still see the Mystics as the champs. You know what I mean? Like y'all was beating our ass by like 30. Even if you feel what I'm saying? Like y'all was beating the shit out of us. So they coming with the energy and they trying to return the favor. Like damn, like today, it ended bad because the players like Priest Stanley coming in late, giving them a boost and stuff. But really, early in fourth quarter, they were down by down there dub. The Mystics. And granted the starters were out. They was playing. And, he was trying to give the young players a chance, some minutes to see what they could do with it. But still, because the team when they won the championship, they was beating teams in preseason by a dub or right away. Like they was they was hot from the get go. You could kind of see like they got a shot right away. So
they took getting swept extremely personal.
Yeah,
man.
From the beginning of that season, from what was it? Was it at George Mason? From George Mason to the end of the year at the ESA, they took everything extremely personal.
And now the rest of the league, remember that they felt that. So like, we gonna return because think about it, they had the best home court in the league. So they coming in there, they trying to they was cheering everything, laughing, the dream bench and stuff. They ready to go, man. So all them giggles they had when the coach left, they gonna shut all that up.
Mike Peterson.
Yeah, Mike Peterson. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, all the giggles that people had when Colin left, they ain't gonna be laughing when they play him, trust me.
That just sounds annoying. Like going from Odyssey and Courtney sounds super annoying to Kennedy and Ari. Like that just sounds annoying. Let alone the amount of energy that it takes to stay in front of all four of those people.
Jeez.
Mind you, if any of the four get going, the type of night you're in for too. Like
and Odyssey came off the bench. You see what I'm saying? Like, so did Monique Billings. She came off the bench. Look, man, they got a mob. They got some talent on there for real. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Tiffany Hayes didn't even play. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sleep if you want.
It's a cool 15 to 20 right there. It's about Tip ain't play. Like, they just got buckets over there. My goodness. They got a whole bunch of people that nobody, like, man, that's a long day for an opposing guard. Just a long day.
And they got bigs that do the dirty work. Elizabeth Williams, Kalani Brown,
Tiana over there.
Monique Skill. I'm not gonna, but she'll she get in there and mix it up too. So Shakina Strickland is sniper. You know what I mean? So Cheyenne Parker, same thing.
Oh, from Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, she over there. So
Jesus.
Yeah, so feel free to shoot. They can clean it up.
Nah, you telling people that got itchy trigger fingers, just go ahead. Like, yeah, that's gonna be fun. That definitely is gonna be fun. And we'll see you guys very soon. I know. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch the game on Saturday. We don't know as of yet. I know today it was not streamed. A couple. I don't know. Have any WNBA preseason games been streamed to this point?
I don't think so.
Wasn't today the first one? It was today the first one?
No. Other people's had
Not
preseason games already, but I don't
Atlanta's
think anyone's had a
played
stream.
already before tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. A couple people played last week.
That Jones say 1-0. All right.
And
Yeah,
I know
it's
Vegas
their website.
Vegas
I
and
ain't
the
messing
Sparks
with them.
played already.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't Chicago play already too?
I'm not sure.
I check
Or
for
was it
that.
just Vegas? It was just Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas and LA played. I don't remember who Atlanta played, but they played a game already.
But yeah, we're looking forward to Saturday. Hopefully, we'll be able to watch it.
Oh, and real quick, shout out to Shavonte Zealous.
Yeah.
She ready to go too. She shot well from the field. 6 points, 3 of 5 from the field. Like I said, man, they're a work in progress. There's a lot of new faces, a lot of new pieces. So, even when Della Don returns, obviously her presence and her ability, it will it will cover a lot of weaknesses that they may have compared to their championship run. I'm just gonna stress, like, you gotta give them time. You gotta give them time to get everybody in there and you get the chemistry right. And don't hold them to 2019 expectations because they're a totally different team. But people won't do that.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. Like you said, this group's gonna have to find their way, and honestly, like the tough part, it don't really start till everybody's really healthy all the way fully. But and that's gonna take. And again, just being honest and transparent. We don't know when that is that everybody's gonna be there. Like Cardell mentioned, we've mentioned I think on the Tuesday show, like they haven't played 5-on-5. Like today was big for them because they got an opportunity to get up and down. Like it's huge. Like
Neesmith's not here, and think about it. Their starting center is an assistant coach now from the championship team. Latoya Sanders. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not the same team. So you just gotta be patient. Let this particular team find their identity, and then roll with it. You know what I'm saying? So we all anticipating things. Like I can't wait to see Deladon and Tina in the high-low game, see how they mix it up with that. So. If there's any indication, because Plaisance, she was eating off the double that Tina was drawing before Tina even got a bucket. So she was eating off from the elbow and whatnot. So if that's any indication, yeah, Deladon's gonna have a fun. She's gonna have fun time with Tina.
Then they get Maisha and McCall back. Get them just more bigs, more athleticism, and that's a whole different animal too because we haven't seen, who Maisha is now with Elena. And especially we haven't seen Elena and Tina together, period, yet.
Man, that's
period. Like the last time we saw them was
talk about physicality.
Good Lord. Tina and Maisha down there together.
Yeah, talk about physicality. Whoever got to deal with that on the opposing team, they should have first dibs on the ice bag, on the ice.
No, you're right.
They're gonna need it.
Oh, that's tough to deal with. Like you said, it's gonna be fun watching this iteration of them grow and become a team, become whoever they're supposed to be this year. If you guys had anything else to add, if not, gonna get to the spot from Ooze and Oz, and then we're gonna get out of here. Do you have your Mother's Day meal plan yet? Ooze and Oz Soul Food Restaurant is here to help you with their Mother's Day special. It's available May 7th through May 9th. The special includes your choice of 4 entrees, 3 large sides, and 4 desserts for $64.95. It's available at both the U Street and Georgia Avenue locations. If you order from the Georgia Avenue location, you can add 2 cocktails or 4 beers for $74.95. Order online now to schedule your pickup. Available Friday through Sunday. To order online or get the address for both locations, head to oozeandoz.com. That's OOHSNAAHS.com. oozeandoz.com. All right, folks. It was fun. The initial episode of Mystics Outlook for the 2021 season. We'll be doing this after each and every game. this year. So for Cardell, Ray, and myself, y'all have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow night with Wizards Outlook, and see you then.